Well, believe it or not, we are at Bramall Lane. It's a massive night of boxing. It's Kell Brook versus Errol Spence Jr., sponsored by BetSafe. With me is Dominic Matteo and Paul Dickov. Now, we're also talking about another BetSafe sponsored event, and we're talking about Soccer Sixes, June the 13th to the 16th at the O2 Arena. July, sorry. I meant July.
And it's Star Sixes.
And I said Star Sixes. What did I say?
Soccer.
I said Star Sixes. You two are stars, not soccer. Yeah. Tell us about the Scottish.
Not soccer either.
The Scottish representation. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going well. It's going to be interesting. You know, there's a few players getting announced. You know, you look at Italy recently with Del Piero, Carlos Puyol, Spain. England are obviously going to be very strong with Rio Ferdinand, Steven Gerrard. But we quietly fancy our chances.
Well, listen, we've got a team in it, Scotland. We've put a team together. We've got a bit of everything in our team, as I think. Like Paul said, like Del Piero, Roberto Carlos Puyol, players like this calibre, Steven Gerrard, you know, it's just like some amazing players coming together. And I think if you watch football in the 90s, this would be the perfect event to go to and watch. And obviously, with BetSafe now sponsoring the event, it's absolutely amazing. They put a lot of work and time into it with the players and stuff, and it's going to be a really good few days.
And the exciting thing is there's so many players there, Paul, that you haven't kicked yet.
Yeah. There's a few that I have as well, actually. There's not many that's left there. And I think BetSafe are going to be doing a book when I get my first yellow card or red card. But you know, from my point of view, we're laughing and joking about it, and me and Dom and the rest of the Scotland guys have spoke about it, and it's going to be great fun to get the lads back together, you know, as I said at the O2, but it'll be competitive. There'll be no fun once we get out there, you know. Every team that's competing, professional sportsmen at any level, once you step over that line, you know, the old competitive nature comes back in, and the Scottish boys will be no different in July.
On a serious note, when this first came to your attention, what do you do? Do you think, right, I'm going back into pre-season, I'm going to go to, you know, Austria, run up a mountain?
Yeah, basically. Well, couldn't afford to get to Austria, but so I just went in my garage, got on the treadmill. But yeah, it's been something to look forward to and something to train towards. I think a lot of us try and keep fit after football, so it's been something to like prepare for and get ready for. So it's kind of like a tournament, get ready for a tournament. I think as the names get announced as well, I've been thinking I better train a bit harder, you know, because you know, the more the better player. I mean, I've been watching a little bit of the Nigerian teams and stuff, and players like, you know, Babayaro has just been announced, and JJ Okocha. When I played against him at Bolton, I couldn't get near him. So, but I seen him the other day with Ronaldinho doing something over in, I think it was in Russia. Wow, he looks even better than when he played for Bolton. So it's going to be an amazing event and a chance and a glimpse to see some great players mixed in with some good Scottish players.
One thing I'm looking forward to is warm weather training. Where are you going? It sounds like Malta, doesn't it?
Well, obviously the BetSafe offices are in Malta, so that's something that we've put to the guys over there. But we've got a few things. Like we need to get the lads together for a few sessions beforehand, training sessions. That is not obviously.
Obviously. People wouldn't expect anything else, Paul.
Yeah, no, but just going off the back of what Dom said there, you know, we are taking it. We have a laugh and a joke about it, but we are taking it serious. You know, I'm probably training harder now than what I did when I played. You know, and looking after myself a bit more. But well, I can't wait. I know Dom can't wait, and the Scottish guys can't wait at all.
The thing is, no joke. I mean, this is going to be at the O2. It's going to be full houses. You can't afford to go over that line and not look at your best, can you?
Well, that's the big thing. You know, you don't want to go out there and make a fool of yourself. You don't. You know, and obviously it's going to be broadcast live. The ticket sales are going through the roof at the minute. You know, for all 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. So as you know, you've got your pride at stake as well. So you want to make sure that you're going to be in the best possible shape. And I think the Scottish boys.
It's a bit of added spice, because obviously England are playing Scotland in the the qualifier, and then obviously you've got the tournament, and it's the draw they kind of want. You want England Scotland Friday night in London at the O2. It's going to be a big game. I mean, a lot of my mates, they weren't going to come, being honest. And then they heard this draw, England Scotland Friday night at the O2. They were like, well, I'm there. I'm going to watch that, because they know, especially like people like Paul, with a few tackles flying around. And it is what it is. It's, you know, we'll want to win, they'll want to win. We know they've probably got on paper a better team, but it doesn't always work out that way, does it?
But you started bantering already, because you know a lot of the England players, don't you?
We won't surprise a few, trust me. The boys have got, the last time we were together, we've got the bit between our teeth, haven't we?
Yeah. But you're talking Steve Gerrard. You know, Rio Ferdinand's in there, isn't he? I think is Philip Neville there?
Yeah, you know, they've got a lot of top players. I mean, David James in goal as well, Michael Owen, Emile Heskey. Better stop talking, they've got a right team, haven't they? But you know, when you think, like, I've seen Steven Gerrard play, obviously he's come back and played in the game for Liverpool in Sydney. a couple of days ago, and it's like he's probably one of the best players still. Yeah, I think Stephen can still play in the Premier League now at this age. So yeah, we've got to step up and look after ourselves and try and do a good job for Scotland.
Who's your tip, Paul? You're normally tipping, but you're not normally affecting the play, are you?
Scotland. Of course. No, all serious. You look at from what we've been told, and I know Dom's touching it there, Nigeria are supposed to be very, very good in this format of what they've done in its tournaments that they've done before. You look at the French squad with Desailly, with Perez, and some of the players that they've got in there. Obviously France with Mendieta, Carlos Puyol. But
it's funny because I played a friendly game with Perez and Mendieta.
Name dropper.
Just a bit, yeah. A couple of weeks ago, and them two were very buoyant about both their teams. A little bit more than me probably, but they were like really buoyant about who they've got and how they're playing. And the one thing that we haven't got, and we need to sort it, is a get together and get us playing together and have a couple of games before, because the Spanish lads and the French lads, they play a lot of stuff together, so they know each other more than what we do. So we need to, like you say, through BetSafe, get together, have a little couple of six-a-side games, friendlies, just so we know where we were all them years ago.
Just as long as we don't get battered and it knocks our confidence beforehand.
Well, let's see this as a bonding session then at Bramall Lane tonight. Big fight, whatever the sport. Check out all the latest odds on betsafe.com. And remember, you got to win it.
To win it.
Top man. Cheers.